will be 6-2 and 6-3. All right, so 6-2 and 6-3. So there's different ways to make 10. All right, so let's see what we can come up with. There are 12 pears on a tree. 4 pears fall off. How many pears are left on the tree? Let's see what we can do. We have 12 total pears. That's where we get the 12. Oh man, the 4 of them that fell off the tree, they go here. And what's left on the tree? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The 8 of them go here. So that means that there are 8 pears left, okay? We want to use a counter for each pair, so you can do the same thing. You can draw your 10 frames, and you can just count the 12 total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then you want to cross out our counters to find out what our answer is. So first we want to just make one of the 10 frames, a full 10 frames. So we have to cross out 2 of them. Now we have a full 10 frame. Then we're going to cross out 2 more because there was a total of 4. So there's our other 2. And then we have what's left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to get 8. Okay? So we're going to do number 1 here, and let's see what we get. Maria buys 13 tubes of paint. So she buys a total of 13. So I'm going to write my 13 here. And it's also drawn in our 10 frame here. She uses 7 tubes of paint, which means that's what she's done. She's used and done, so we're going to cross those out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. She used up 7. So how many does she have left? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Total of 6. Number 2. Max has 16 buttons on his shirt. 8 buttons fall off. How many buttons are left on his shirt? Well, we have 16. We're going to start off with 16. And we know that there's 8 buttons that fall off, so I want to take away 8 of them because that's what happened. We need to know how many to cross out. So here's my 16 buttons. Let's count. Let's cross out 8 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many buttons are left on his shirt? Let's count all of these that are not crossed out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's write 8. All right, let's turn the page. Alrighty, so we're gonna do more 10 frames to subtract. Nick has 13 sports cards. He loses 4 sports cards. How many sports cards does Nick have left? All right, so he has a total of 13. Let's write our 13. And he loses 4. So that means we're crossing out 4. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many does he have left? Let's find that answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Our answer is 9. Let's go ahead and write 9. All right, I'm going to give you guys a challenge one to practice number 2 on your own. Let's see if you can do it. Okay? All right, let's practice number 3. Anita has 18 beads. She uses 9 beads to make a necklace. How many beads does Anita have left? Which subtraction story tells about the sentence? All right, so of the 18 beads, this picture may not make our sense, but we can find out. So let's see if we have this here. So our 9 beads, I'm not liking this picture very much, so I'm going to draw 2 of our 10 frames, okay? So let's draw the 10 frames together. I have to do them, you know, sorry, side by side. Okay, side by side. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember what I told you guys about your lines? We want to make sure that they are spaced out enough so that you don't have small boxes like that, okay? But we need a total of 18, so let's draw 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 beads. Now, she used 9 of them to make a necklace. So that means we need to cross out 9 of them. Okay? So our total, we're going to look for our answer. Our total has to be 18 minus something else equals something else. Okay? Might be a little hard to see, but I'm sorry. Okay. So we have our 18 total beads. Okay? So right now, we have 3 choices that say 18. Let's see what we can find out here. We need to cross out 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So that's our 9. And how many do we have left over? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do you see this problem is one of our answer choices? Is it A, B, C, or D? D is correct, so go ahead and mark D. Okay, so that's all for 6-2. Okay, so now we're going to be learning on 6-3, we're going to be learning about related facts. And what related facts are that if it's an addition sentence and a subtraction sentence, we still have the same 3 numbers, okay? So we have 9, we have 3, and we have 12, okay? 9, 3, and 12 for this one. So the addition sentence and the subtraction sentence have the same 3 numbers. There they are. The sum of the addition sentence is the first number in the subtraction sentence. Look at that. The sum and the first number are the same. That's crazy. So we'll try to remember that when we're writing our answers later. Okay? All right, so let's see what they're talking about. Add, then write a related subtraction fact. So we don't even need to do anything crossing out wise because we're just going to be following the same kind of patterns. Okay? So we have 8 plus 4 equals 12. Is that true? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's correct. All right, so if we have 8 plus 4 equals 12, what did they tell us before? The sum equals the first number. All right, so we wrote that looks the same. And then we want to cross out the second number, right? So the second number looks like it stays the same. So that's what we're going to try to remember that too. Our second number stays the same. See the 3 and the 3? Those are the same numbers, okay? And then the first number that was in the addition is now the last number in the subtraction. Wow, what a pattern. It just kind of goes a little backwards. So 9, 3, 12 is now 12, 3, 9. 12, 3, 9 is backwards. So that's probably easy. Let's see if we can just practice our backwards facts. 7 plus 6 equals how many total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Cool. And then just from what we learned, the last number becomes the first number, 13. The second number stays the same. And the first number is now our last number. So we're just going in the backwards order. So 7, 6, 13 is now 13 minus 6 equals 7. Very cool. All right, let's see what number 3 is talking about. 9 plus 2 equals what? Let's add them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. Remember, our last number becomes our first number. So let's make it 11. Ooh, they decided to switch it on us. So if we had 11 and we took away 9, what does that equal? It equals the other number. So it doesn't matter which order we have, we just have to make sure that we have all three numbers. So we have our 11, we have our 9. What number is left over? What didn't we use? We didn't use our 2. Okay, so just make sure that we are using the different numbers. So we have 8 plus 5. 8 plus 5 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13. Remember, our last number is now our first number. And then we have our 8. So here's our 8 and here's our 8. So that means that we have to put the other number at the end. So our math problem, 8 plus 5 equals 13, is a related fact to 13 minus 8 equals 5. We still use all three of the numbers. That's the most important thing to know, is use the same three numbers and make sure that your last number when you add is the first number when you subtract. Okay? I'm going to give you guys a challenge problem, and I want you to practice these two on your own. Don't forget, here's your hint. Okay? Very good. Let's turn the page. All right, so write an addition fact and a related subtraction fact. So for number 1, it's showing us that we had 5 here plus 8 here, okay, to equal a total of 13. If you add it all up, you get 13. Now, you can pick 13, take away this number equals this number. Or 13 take away this number equals this number. Your choice when you do number 2. Okay, I'll start it off for you. So first thing we need to do is see how many are on each side. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 goes here. How many are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 goes here. How many are there all together? Let's add. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 total. That goes up here. And now you're going to be picking 15. Remember, because our last number is our first number. 15 minus this one equals this one. Or 15 minus this one equals this one. I'll let you choose which one you want to do. Just make sure that you put the numbers here in the correct place. Okay? So if you had done 15 minus 11, you would get 4. But also you could do 15 minus 4 to get 11. Both of these answers are correct, whichever one you chose. All right, for number 3, it says, Abby's dad wrote this addition sentence on a piece of paper. Which subtraction sentence is related? So 5 plus 7 equals 12. When we have a subtraction sentence, first thing we know is that we start with a 12. We don't know the number, and we don't know the number, okay? So that's the only thing that we really know so far, is that there's 12, and we should use the same numbers, okay? So let's see. Our choices are 7 plus 5 equals 12. Well, it's not even a subtraction problem, so we can just take it away. And then we have 12 minus 7 equals 5. 12 minus 9 equals 3. And 7 minus 5 equals 2. Well, I'm going to cross off this one because it doesn't even start with a 12. And then we're going to look at these here. Do you remember, what are our 3 numbers? We have 5, 7, and 12. We know it starts with 12. Both of these start with 12. But then we want to look at the other 2 numbers. And we need to have 5, 7, and 12 in the 3 spots. So does this one have 5, 7, and 12? It has a 12, a 7, and a 5. Looks good. This one has a 12, a 9, and a 3. I don't even see a 9 or a 3 in my original problem, so this one's got to go. Which means that number B, letter B, is correct. And that is it for 6-3. Now for 6-4, I'm sorry, for Friday we're going to do 6-4 and 6-5.